I must acknowledge this day. Yes, it is St. Patrick's Day, but also 2 years ago today, something incredible happened. I had just flown back from the US to the UK. You may recall that in March 2020, there was a lot of uncertainty about a new virus and what was happening, and things were looking like they were beginning to shut down, which in fact they did. And our world has never been the same since. And there I was on a Tuesday, March 17th, 2020, and I was in the middle of a conversation as part of the Power Women Elite group, which was started by the amazing Pegeen. I think there were probably about 20 people online that night. And I was in a breakout room, and we were supposed to be discussing what to do with things changing and how to plan. And of course, we couldn't plan anything, but I had an idea and I wanted to take a risk. And I shared it with the people in my breakout room, who included the amazing Jennifer Einolf and Evie Hernandez. I really want to thank them, because that is when I declared that I would run a virtual book coaching program. I'd never run a completely virtual one before, believe it or not. At that time, I'd been running the Book Midwife for 18 years, and I had always had some element of face-to-face. I shouldn't say always. There were some clients in different countries who I worked with online, but I'd never done a group program completely online. But I said, I have to, because speaking and training and live events were going to be canceled, and they were already starting to be canceled. And I didn't really know what I could do besides offer my book coaching online. So I took a risk and I planned it for just 2 weeks later. In fact, 15 days later, on March 30th. And that was the first of what was to become 11 groups in a row over the next 2 years. I didn't know this at the time. And all my private clients moving online as well. And so I ended up doing 11 groups in a row and working with over a dozen private clients in the past 2 years. I'm really grateful for everybody who had the faith and trusted me, trusted the Book Midwife methodology, trusted themselves enough to take a leap of faith and get help with a book that for some had been sitting around in their mind for quite a while. And so many of those books have now materialized. 36 authors who I can recall and who I'm trying to tag in these posts have got their books not only planned and written, but published and out there in the past 2 years, and many more whose books are still in production. And so the pandemic, it really has been a blessing for people who wanted to get a book done. And it ended up being the best possible thing for my business, because I think I was kind of scared to do everything online before. And then I had to, and it was still scary. And I just want to thank everybody who has had the faith and trusted me and my process, and who has ended up having their dream of having a published book, or soon to be published book. So well done to everyone who's done that. Thank you again. And I'll thank myself as well as Jennifer and Evie and Pegeen for setting up this great environment where I was able to create this, because I really don't know what would have happened if I remained hesitant and not done it. So thank you for being part of this. Thank you for watching, if you have been watching. And I will keep you posted on any future updates and other great things that we're able to bring out from the Book Midwife. Thank you again.